All right. It is, anyways, show. Um, just tuning in. You're probably tuning in the future, my future, this past. But for viewers already who are in the present, probably the best. I don't know what they say.
Live in the now. Live in the now.
Live in the now, watching the now, watching the now, live in the present, save for the future, something like that. I don't know. Fat Dave, famous Fat Dave is here as usual on Wednesdays, wearing
I
his.
missed you last Wednesday. It was weird. There was no anyways show.
Oh, I had to work. I went back to work for the first time in a long time. I had 1 week of work, and now I have 2 weeks off because they're doing like a 14-day quarantine after every shift. I don't know. They're like really.
Oh wow.
I'm not sure how long it's gonna last. I mean, it's good. I'm a freelancer, so like 5 days of work straight is good. It's really good. And now, hopefully, I collect unemployment for the other 2 weeks
Right, it
and
works
go
well.
back. So
Yeah.
if that's works, I could do that for my whole life. But
Right.
but I don't think it's gonna last. I don't know what's.
Rooting against the vaccine.
I'm not saying that,
Okay.
but I am. But I today I got a little. Today I need the vaccine today. Today I really we need to get out. I feel
Yeah.
in
No,
trouble.
it's enough already.
Sort of, yeah. I mean, I'm still watching movies. I still have plenty of movies to watch. I'm watching the Bob Probert documentary. Bob Probert, if you don't know,
No.
he was the enforcer for the Detroit Red Wings
Oh
in the late
yes.
'80s, and
Yes.
he was on the Blackhawks too. And he had a lot of problems with. He lived a very fast life, boozing and
Oh, I don't
cruising.
know anything about him. I mean, I remember the name.
Yeah, I mean, I used to play the NHL 90 something,
Right.
and I called him Robert Probert, so that's what I remember. Um, but yeah, he's just a classic tale of someone um, who's too fast. He just was at an extra level all the time, and with
Did he die young?
drinking drugs. No, he's still alive.
Oh, okay.
Drinking drugs and fighting, and then when he stopped doing drugs, he stopped being as good as he was. He wasn't like crazy. So
Right. There's a great well, I wouldn't say great. There was a funny movie about an enforcer in hockey with Stifler.
yeah,
You know?
Sean something Thomas. Sean,
Yeah.
I never
Yeah.
saw that.
It was kind of messed up because it's a true story, but the only thing they changed in real life was they made him Jewish.
Oh, really?
So wouldn't it be? I guess it's just funny that he's Jewish and that he's tough.
Oh, that's funny.
What the crap is that?
That was just like an aside thing that he's. Oh, by the way,
Yeah,
he's
he
Jewish,
happens to be Jewish. Yeah.
and people make fun of him because of that.
No, they don't even make fun of him. It's just supposed to be funny that he's Jewish, but in real life, the guy wasn't Jewish.
Being Jewish it could be it's a cheap joke sometimes.
Yeah, it's a cheap joke, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Are we shrimpy little, you know, whiny, annoying people, or are we
Okay.
killer Israelis who
Oh, yeah.
have slaughtered, you know, innocents? Which one is it?
Well, I guess if you're German, then you're wimpy
Yeah.
or something, or Eastern European, and you're wimpy.
What was that?
Yeah, here for the burritos.
You just saying something.
I'm part of the wimpy crew. I would have to say.
What's Mickey eating?
Nikki
What?
is eating her favorite thing. This is a huge. To give you a
What is it? Tuna?
what do I call it? To compare it with something in real life, this is the size of a phone, and this is the size of her um, fish.
That's huge.
Is dried fish.
Yeah, my sister sent it here from Taiwan.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
dried
it's sent
fish
from
sticks.
Taiwan.
Mm.
Fish. It's very fragrant. It's good with beer.
Yeah,
And this is gonna last about 3 days in this household.
yeah. That stuff. Once you start stuff like that, at least I don't know if I've had that one, but once you start eating that, it's addictive.
Very good. It's very good. It's very good. It's very good. I did watch Jews and Baseball last week when I was at work. It's all. Have you ever seen that? Jews and Baseball. It's just about
I actually own that.
Oh, you own it.
Someone gave it to me as a gift. Yes.
Nice. Well, I assume you've watched it.
Yeah. It's just about the history of Jews in baseball. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. I come up with a theory. I have come up with a theory about why do Jews have such an affection for baseball? It's true, right?
Yeah.
Some reason
Oh yeah. There's
Jews love baseball.
Jews love baseball.
Why? Dave,
Um,
Rabbi Dave, why?
well, I mean, we, the Jewish people.
Sorry to put you on the spot. You don't have to answer.
No,
Yeah.
I want to answer it. I think that we're we love thinking and debating, and it's the thinking man's sport. You know, from Maimonides to Sandy Koufax.
Want to hear my theory?
What's that?
My theory is that it's the most democratic of all the sports. It's the most underdog of all the sports.
Right, you don't have to be tall
Well,
like in basketball. You don't have to be big like in football.
look, in basketball and every other sport, basketball, hockey, soccer, football, someone has to give you the ball.
Right.
In baseball, no one gives you the ball. We all get
Yeah.
a fair shot at it.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
like civil service. We all get our chance to do it. So
Yeah.
no matter how, and even like for me, and I guess in like the enforcer, the Jewish kid is not usually the most studly of the group. And
Right.
so, and when I'm playing basketball, no one's gonna pass me the ball. People just aren't gonna pass
Right.
me. But in baseball, I have to go up.
You got your turn.
And you have
your
a pitcher. You have a pitcher who's not supposed to be good. But maybe one time he will hit the ball. And
All right, right.
and even he sucks and he still has to hit. And there's like a dream that I could do it too. That could be me.
I see that. I think it's a combination of what we both said. I think it's the thinking man's game, and it's the game that everyone gets their time at bat, no matter what. Yeah, right. Because in football or in basketball, they just never pass the bad kid, the one who's not athletic. He never gets the ball. But in baseball, he's got to go up. Didn't you tell me a story a couple of weeks ago about how they were like, he's got to hit, he has to hit, he hasn't hit. They were like forcing.
Yeah, I feel
You
like I
hit.
say I don't know. Did I say this on air? I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you said on air.
Yeah, they always. Yeah, I had to hit. They made me hit because I was. The other team forced me to hit.
Yeah, in fact, I recall in Little League,
Yeah.
in Potomac Boys Club, that it was, even though, there's 9 players on the field, the batting order was not 9 players. It was we went 1 through 14 or 15, however many people there were, because everyone had to hit.
Oh,
Even if you weren't playing, you still had to hit.
that's nice.
Yeah, it was
That's a
nice.
long lineup.
Yeah, it was a long lineup, so you get one at bat. If you were at the bottom of the lineup, you get 1 at bat in the game.
Hella long lineup.
Yeah, it was, but it was democratic.
Yeah.
It was egalitarian.
What's egalitarian mean?
It means like equality for all.
Oh, I like being not too proud to say I don't know something. Related to or believing in the principle that all people are equal and deserve equal rights and opportunities.
Well,
Yeah.
why has your audio gone down once you started messing with the?
Probably because is it better now?
No.
It's because I'm on it's because I was showing the viewers at home my internet screen, and I guess it lowers my volume when I do that.
Oh. All right, I could hear you.
Okay, good. Good to hear. Now I messed it up. So anyways,
Anyways,
what are we doing here today?
we have
What's
5 lists between the two of us.
5.
5 lists. We each have top 5 hot dog styles, top 5 hamburger styles, and you apparently have top 5 hamburger styles that you want to try. Not hamburger places that you want to try, but styles.
Yeah, it's too hard to say places, I guess.
Well, one of mine is a place and a style.
Well, I guess for me it was hard to separate the places and styles at some places. I have 2 places, 1.5 places that are a style.
Right. Because some places define the style.
Yeah, some places originate a style, and that's the style.
Yeah.
So yeah, and all these. I'm eating an orange, and all these conversations. It's not.
Mickey's got a mouthful of those fish strips.
The viewers at home can't always see her. Only you can see her.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because we're split screen.
You can see her all the time. But if I go to my my solo screen, then the viewers do see her.
Yeah.
At least she's wearing pants. So yeah. I mean, This is a very difficult subject, I would say.
It is. It took a lot of thought.
I've been thinking about this for days, and you know what? We could definitely make this into 2 separate episodes.
Oh yeah, easy.
It's such a big subject.
Hamburger styles, hot dog styles.
Yeah. But we've done what we did today, and you know what else I noticed? I figured out that this show has a lot of legs. We could do a lot of things with this, man.
Sure, why not? There's a million things you could talk about.
We were gonna do diners originally, and then I'm thinking we could do barbecue stuff and like
Sure.
things that are like evergreen, that are timeless, but also anywhere in the country could relate to what we're talking about. And if you're just tuning in, we're talking about hot dogs and hamburgers.
What was that accent? Burgers.
I made it up. Hamburgers,
Hamburguesa.
hot dogs, and you know what? And you know what, famous fat Dave? I realized I'm a purist, man. Like, you're gonna see my list, and you might be a little disappointed because I don't go too far off the path.
No, I don't go too far either. I'm a purist when it comes to baseball.
Yeah.
And when it comes to food, but I'm not dogmatic. If something's good, it's good.
I got nothing on. There's no bacon on mine, and even
No, I got some bacon on one of mine.
what do you got? Sonora dog or a LA dog
No, I'm talking about a hamburger.
on a hamburger.
Yeah.
Some people say bacon is cheating.
I mean, I could see that. I could see it as cheating.
It's a flavor punch, but then again,
Yeah, because you're mostly tasting bacon.
it's a great flavor punch though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. I love bacon. I just had some slabs of smoked back bacon, and Judith and I cut it up and put it in Brussels sprouts. And of course, they were great Brussels sprouts. You have pieces of crispy back bacon in there, slab bacon. So naturally.
Yeah, that's the secret. It's so good.
Yeah, but no, I only have bacon on one.
So who's going first?
Well, last week or 2 weeks ago, you went first. I remember. So I guess I should go first.
Hey, we don't gotta be.
Keep it
It's okay.
egalitarian.
We don't gotta be egalitarian. We're gonna get our due. We're both
Actually, you should go first because you have 3 lists and I have 2. So it should go you, me, you, me, you.
All right, fine. I'll go first. What do you want? What do you want? My want list? Yeah,
No.
let's do my want list. All right.
Let's start with that. Sure, why
My
not?
want list. Okay, so
What do you want to try?
you know I'm trying to do a great job with this show. I'm trying to do a lot of research, and
Yeah.
so I spent about in the past week I spent about like 60 hours doing research. I spent about 60 hours doing research of all types of hot dogs and hamburgers. And if you were following on my Facebook post about it, you probably would have been annoyed and you would have turned off your notifications because I kept on
I
finding.
did see that. I was on that, and there were a lot of people commenting, and I intentionally didn't look
Oh,
because I wanted to come into this show fresh.
I was hoping that you wouldn't look,
I didn't look,
but
but I was tagged in the original thing. So yeah, I had this. You got like a ton of comments.
we got a lot of comments. So we got 39 comments. I'm looking at it now. So just to go a little bit, Tony Mazza had a pizza hot dog. I don't know what that is exactly. It's
But
probably
that one I did see, and he said it was great.
it's probably cut up piece of hot dog.
Interesting. Is it still a hot dog if you cut it up?
That's the thing. I don't think so. I think that's another thing. What is a hot dog?
What are those ones in South America called? You did that they cut the hot dog up in Colombia. They cut up the hot dog and then put all kinds of toppings on there. There's a special hot dog in Medellin where they put it on a roll, but they chop up the hot dog and then put all kinds of toppings with it.
Oh yeah,
Specifically in Medellin.
there are the Colombian hot dogs. I mean, we have them around here, and I feel bad. I didn't put any Colombian hot dogs on my list because they're not about the burger, really. They're about the toppings.
You mean they're not about the dog?
They're not about either one, the hamburger or the hot dog.
Oh, they do both.
They do both, yeah, and they have all sorts of things on it, like pineapple and different types of shredded cheese on there, and lettuce and tomato, like a lot of all the stuff. And then you have the patty,
Right.
which is nothing, nothing for nothing.
To me, that doesn't. The toppings don't preclude the greatness. I mean, we're talking about styles.
Yeah, it's a different style, and you know what? That's not my favorite style. If I'm having a hamburger, I'm not having a salad. So.
See, it's interesting that you say that because on my list I have one that is colloquially referred to as dragged through the garden.
Oh, I know what that one is, and that's not on my list.
Oh,
But I don't dislike it. You know what happened? I went to Portillo's, and which is like the greatest. I love that place because they have everything. They have the hot dog.
Yeah, they got everything.
And they got the Italian.
They got Italian beef.
Italian beef, which is my favorite sandwich of
Italian
like all
beef's amazing.
time. And so for
Mr.
me,
Beef,
it just.
Al's.
Oh yeah, Al's.
Emmett's over here makes a great one.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'd like to try that.
Yeah, my mom makes a great one at home actually.
Does she?
Yeah, she gets the seasoning and she gets it all shipped in from Chicago, and she does this like slow cook thing, and it tastes as good or better than most places in Chicago.
Nice. So anyways, yeah. So I don't. So.
You're talking about something that highlights the main ingredient for you.
Yeah, it's got to be. Look, I'm open man, but the burger itself, the meat has got to be on the forefront, I guess.
Right, I hear you.
I've had a number of Colombian ones where the beef is just like it's some texture in the middle, and
they don't really taste it.
And they're smaller. Yeah, they're never like a hunk of juicy beef.
All right, so let's hear. What do you want to try?
Okay, so my list of things that I want, my want list, as you might call it. This is in no particular order. Okay. My other ones have an order. This one has no particular order.
That's fair. How could you have an order? You haven't
Well,
tasted them.
so I'm doing a lot of research this week. As I said, 60 plus hours of work, and I'm looking around, and I see the Alaska dog. Alaska dog. You know this dog?
No.
Alaska dog is a hot dog made with, guess,
Snow?
reindeer. Close.
Oh.
Made with reindeer meat. So, well, I want to try it.
I would try that, yeah.
I want to try it. That's it. Easy.
Something like a little gamey and yeah, that sounds nice.
I don't know what it is. Alaska.
Depends on how it's done, of course.
Is Alaska the most exotic of all United States territories?
No, Hawaii, because there's a different people who are there.
Ala-
I mean, Alaska's got different people too, but Hawaii's more so.
Alaska's been more unexplored. There's more.
Yeah, it depends on your definition of exotic.
I don't have one. Scrambled dogs in Georgia.
What's that?
All right, so this is something you gotta check out. So it's basically, and for the people at home, I'm doing it on the internet right now. They could.
Oh yeah, let me look on.
You'll have to look later, or right now.
I could look now.
So I didn't even think I was not even gonna put this on this list because I'm debating myself if this is an actual hot dog. So it's a hot dog in a plate, and it's swimming with like chili sauce and onions and cheese, and then it has oyster crackers on top of it.
Oyster crackers are good on everything.
I never even thought about that. If they
Let
aren't
me
good at
see.
everything. But
Oh wow, it's like a. It's not. I mean, do you need a spoon to eat that? How do you eat that?
well, on this one,
Yeah, there's a spoon in
they
it.
do use a spoon on this particular one.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm wondering if it is even a
Right. Is that even a hot dog? Well, I mean,
or it's a stew.
it's
It's a lazy stew.
right. I mean, I had in Cuba, I had uh at this guy's house. He was very poor, and he just made rice and cut up hot dog bits. Like he cooked up a hot dog, cut it up, and threw in the rice for me.
Oh, cool.
So, but I mean, that's just like just poor.
That's
You know,
great.
it's not like a interesting style of hot dog. I wouldn't even consider it a hot dog anymore once you do that.
The rice,
I mean, you're putting hot dog in there, but you're not eating a hot dog.
right? So yeah, I guess it is what the majority of the. It is what the majority of it is. If you put a hot dog on a baked potato, it would probably be a baked potato.
Right, it's a baked potato with hot dog. You're
Right.
not eating a hot dog. It's a
Yeah.
baked potato with hot dog.
Right, and so like the Filipino spaghetti, it's not a hot dog.
Exactly.
Great.
Salchipapas. It's not a hot dog. You're eating
Oh yeah.
you're eating fries with hot dog.
So salchipapa is fries.
So that begs the question: is it cutting it up that makes it not a hot dog? That you're not eating a hot dog, or because then the Medellin thing is not a hot dog, or is it using it as it's no longer the main event? It's now the topping.
Is there anything where the main event is not the name? I see a cat.
Yeah, I got one.
What?
Eggplant parm. It's not parm. It's a little parm. It's
eggplant.
mozzarella. It's
Oh,
like
oh.
80% mozzarella,
Oh.
not even 20% parm. Why do they call it parm? It should be called eggplant mozzarella.
I
Or
don't.
chicken parm or whatever, you name it.
Oh,
Shrimp
maybe
parm.
is that gets us Parm style?
Is it because of the town of Parma is where it's from?
Yeah, maybe they have more milk there. They have more cheeses.
Oh.
Maybe that's where they
It's
make
not
mozzarella.
It's not, I always thought it was about Parmesan, but it's mostly mozzarella.
I'm just trying to be devil's advocate here and try to figure it out.
I wonder if it's from Parm.
Yeah,
Parma.
it's probably Parm's.
Oh,
Maybe.
that's interesting.
I don't know.
That's a subject for another show. The misnamed foods.
That's a good one.
Yeah, misnamed foods. What you got?
Mickey's showing me a corn dog,
Oh, corn dogs. That's a style for sure. I didn't even think of that one.
and there's another. I think it's in Minnesota, they seem to have perfected it. Apparently,
Yeah, all the fair food Minnesota's famous for.
I want to go there, man. For a hamburger,
Iowa.
I would love to go there. My next one I
Would
want.
love to see that.
My next one I want is the Seattle style dog. Do you know about this guy?
Oh, the Japa dog?
Uh, it's Seattle style is with cream.
Oh, I'm thinking Vancouver. No, what is it?
Uh, it's with cream cheese on it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't like, like the Philadelphia roll.
Cream cheese and sautéed onions. Whatever else.
I mean, if it's done well, I'm sure it's great.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's it look?
In the beginning, I didn't. In the beginning, I thought it was disgusting sounding, but then I kept on hearing about it. It just seems so different. So I want to try it.
I don't like Philadelphia rolls and sushi, but that's different. Yeah, I'd try it. Sure, I'd try it. Why would I try anything?
Now I want to try it. Okay, another one I want to try, and you've seen me drool at this burger, I believe, is the Frita burger. You might find it at a Cuban restaurant in Miami or New Jersey, possibly. Frita. So it's a hamburger with French fries popping out of it.
Ooh, you mean like actually in the?
Remember when we went?
It's not just put on top.
Do you remember when we went to the place in Hoboken that you love?
La Isla. You mean like just a while ago?
We went there, and as we were walking out, we saw these burgers. We saw these burgers with French fries popping out.
No, I don't remember that.
Maybe it was Mickey I said it to. Remember we went to the Cuban restaurant in Hoboken, New Jersey, and there were these burgers with like French fries sticking out. Do you see that?
Do you mean they put the French fries on the burger?
Fat Dave. We went.
Are you saying that
other girlfriend?
it's in the burger itself and coming out of the actual meat?
Out. Yeah, coming out.
Oh, so there's like fried potato in the burger.
But like hard, like small little French fries.
Interesting.
Not big.
Okay.
Not big. What do you call it? What's that place in Pittsburgh?
Fermanti Brothers.
Fermanti.
Yeah, and they just put a handful of French fries on top.
That's an experience. I want to try green chili burger from New Mexico.
That's on my list.
It looks great. You had it.
That's on my list of top 5 favorite.
Oh, wow. I want to try a slug burger. Slug burger. Do you know what this is?
No.
So a slug burger comes from Missouri or Tennessee, that region. I don't know what that is. Mid, south, east fucking region. And so it's beef that's mixed with something else, a filler.
Maybe the Ozarks? Is that the Ozarks?
Are they in the mountains? They're not even in whatever. Lower Ozarks. So it's beef and filler. So I think they make it out of like a soy thing now, but it might have been like cornmeal in the past.
No.
And it's a patty of beef and filler and fried.
Interesting.
Slug burger. And a slug, as you may remember, used to be 5 cents. A slug is 5 cents.
Oh, so it was a 5-cent burger.
5-cent burger, yeah. Back in the day. That's how it got its name. And I'm like kind of obsessed with that region, with Mississippi, Louisiana. Alabama. I'm really interested in checking in that area.
Have you not been down there?
I've been to...
I mean, you've been to New Orleans, I know.
Been to New Orleans, yeah, but never anywhere.
I went through Mobile.
Oh, yeah?
Stopped and had oysters, and it was cool. But I wouldn't be like, you got to rush, you got to get to Mobile.
Yeah.
But people love the Delta. They love, like, there's like it's like a big tourist industry. People go and listen to Delta blues and eat the food and go to the plantations.
The last so this is hot dogs and hamburgers. If you weren't keeping track.
Yes.
In one list. My last want list is the nut burger.
The nut burger?
Yeah.
Why?
So,
what is that?
So a nut burger.
Oh, with peanut butter?
For those of you watching at home, is peanuts and mayonnaise together.
Oh, peanuts and mayonnaise?
Yeah.
On a burger?
This is Montana style. Someplace Matt's. I think it's closed now.
Nice.
Nut peanut butter. So I made one today myself, actually.
How was it?
I've been thinking about it a lot. Um, I think um, I think I didn't like it because the peanuts that I used were just like regular peanuts for our baby to feed her.
Uh,
Like it,
you need like something saltier.
yeah, yeah, yeah. They weren't salty. They were just halves.
Yeah.
But I roasted them a bit in the pan or whatever, pan fried them a bit, and
Yeah.
I mixed with the mayo. It wasn't that good. But then I added some peanut butter to it,
Ah.
and it got a lot better. I think there's a way to do it. Maybe just using like crunchy peanut butter would be good. Extra crunchy.
My one of my
Peanut butter.
honorable mentions is when I used to go to minor league baseball games in Hagerstown, Maryland. They had a thing they called the owner dog because the owner liked it this way, and it was a hot dog with crunchy peanut butter on it.
Oh,
Hot dog, not a hamburger. Hot dog.
oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
tried it. It wasn't good.
Well, salty and savory. Yeah, the peanut butter is really savory. Not really sweet. I love peanut butter. The best burger I ever had in my life. I'm already jumping the gun. I'm already firing the gun here. The best burger I ever had in my life, which is not on the list. It's not.
Because it's a
Uh,
one-off.
yeah. Um, peanut in Philadelphia at Daddy-O's, Big Daddy's, or something like that.
A bar.
At some bar in Philadelphia, they had a hamburger, excellent, with peanut butter and bacon jam on it. Bacon jam on it.
So it's cheating. Bacon.
But it was bacon jam.
Bacon jams. It's not fully cheating.
Peanut butter. Yeah, and it was the best burger I ever had.
Really?
Yeah. Uh, second place might be that dragon burger that we had in that we had at Shake Shack.
That was great. Tell the folks about that.
It was the dragon thing. What was it called? Dragon burger.
I think it was just called the Dragon Burger.
I don't know, dragon burger. It was just really spicy.
Well, so the people get it. Where the Shake Shack World headquarters is 2 blocks away from where I live,
Yeah.
and they have the Innovation Kitchen where they try out new fast foods and occasionally put them up as menu items. And we ordered
Yeah.
one each, or we ordered one split. I don't remember, but it was
I don't know.
so good. This spicy burger with jalapeno and
It's creamy and spicy.
something creamy on there.
It was like this hot sauce. It wasn't like jalapenos. It was the sauce. It was hot.
The sauce was hot, yeah, and fried onions maybe.
I don't remember. I don't know. But that was one of the best ever.
That was a good one, really good.
All right. So
So
anyway,
that's what you want to try.
that's
It's a
my
good
list.
list.
That's
I'm
my
with you
list.
on all those.
That's it. I didn't even have to try them all, but I want them.
Okay, so let me give you my list of top 5 hamburgers.
Okay.
Hamburger styles. Hamburger styles.
Top 5 hamburger styles.
First thing I want to say is one that I do not like. I just want everyone to know.
Yeah.
I do not like Louis Lunch, the famous burger place in New Haven.
But this is on your list? It's not on your list.
No, this is not my list.
Okay,
This
okay.
is like the opposite of my list.
Okay.
First of all, it wasn't that good. And second of all, the guy in there, when I went, which was 15 years ago, he was going off loudly,
Ew, in the bed.
just me in there and him, and he was going off to his friend loudly about this homophobic hatred of A-Rod and Jeter being lovers with each other. But like
Yeah.
not being funny about it, like being hateful.
Yeah.
And I think because in New Haven, they're like right in the border between Yankee fans and Red Sox fans. So
you get the worst
when I
of
think
both
of
worlds.
hamburgers, I think I just had the worst experience there.
Oh.
And I think even if I did have a fine experience, I still don't like the burger. All the juice drips out of it.
well that's part of the appeal for it's not a steam burger though.
No, they have those
Broiled.
vertical
Right.
grills from like 1895 or whatever.
Right.
And you put the burger in there, and the grill closes next to it, and it drips out all the flavor drips out the bottom.
I think it's a double.
And then they put it on
broiler.
toast. They put it on toast with a slice of tomato.
Yeah, that
No
toast gets.
ketchup and no buns.
I haven't tried it. Toast annoys me.
It's also, and it's in it's third location, so you're not even at the original
Oh.
location.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
I think they've moved the actual building though, so the building is original, but they
That's
moved
good.
it. I just needed to get that out of my system because we're talking about hamburgers and it bothers me so much.
So this is number 5. Number 5.
Well,
would
no,
say?
I have 3 honorable mentions though. I'm going to go through.
Okay, so honorable mention 1.
Honorable mention 1 is what's called the Alaska Stand burger style, and there still is a place in Ocean City called Alaska Stand, Ocean City, Maryland, and we used to, well, at least I remember one time my dad going and getting these burgers and eating them on the beach, and then we loved them. From then on, we'd try to make them at home. Alaska Stand still exists, but they no longer make burgers or this burger. But what it is, it's a burger. Everything normal about the burger, except it's got mayonnaise and olive, like a mayonnaise olive mix put on top.
Nice. A tapenade. You might call it a tapenade.
A what?
A tapenade.
Like an American tapenade, mayonnaise.
Mayo. That sounds great.
It was so good, and we'd always, my mom would always be like, "You want Alaska Stand burgers tonight?" And we'd be like, "Yay!"
Oh, cool.
So that's a good one, which no longer exists. You have to just make it yourself.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the place exists, but they don't even sell burgers.
I can do that.
Much as that type of burger.
Mayo is very underrated, and so is olives, I would say.
Yeah, both underrated on a burger.
Yeah.
Yeah, mayonnaise on a burger is good.
Yeah.
White manna.
This is your honorable mention?
My honorable mention is white manna.
Yeah.
In Jersey, Jersey City.
Yep.
The thing that Dan Delaney says he's inspired by to start his Mr. Blancos.
Yeah, he likes all the white. Yes, it's white. That's like that was the trend.
There's 2 different white mannas and.
Right.
But I'm talking about the one that's the old. It's the old diner from the 1939 World's Fair that they took it out and put in there.
Yeah.
The buns steamed and the. No, it's not steamed. It's just put on the griddle.
No, they put it on a griddle and they put a bowl on top. So
right, that's what it is. So it steams on the griddle, and there's tons of onions that it's smushed into.
I don't know if they do, but I know White Castle, they put the onions first on the griddle and then the burger.
Yeah.
And they cover it. So
that's why I'd say like a White Castle or White Manna, that type of burger.
Yeah.
That's an honorable mention for me.
Okay.
And then my last honorable mention is the Murder Burger, which was specific when I'm talking about in the South Bronx. It's gone now. It became housing. It was a deli called First Way Deli.
Mm-hmm.
On I forgot, it's been so long, across the street from the projects, and they would take almost like it was like meatloaf, like it was not a good burger, it was not quality, but it was super cheap, and they would cover it with all kinds of sauces, like everything, hot sauce, mayo, ketchup, mustard, Russian, and they seasoned up the burger with adobo spices. So it was this really tasty, not great burger, which is sort of the original concept of burgers, which is where you're trying to find it online. I don't think it exists online.
I'm looking on I found their Facebook page.
Oh, really? And the reason it was called the Murder Burger is the guys there would be like, it murders your hunger for $3. But the people in the neighborhood were like, "Nah, dude, it's called a Murder Burger because it murders, a guy got murdered eating this burger."
Oh, shit.
In 1982.
Oh, well, probably both.
One had to come first.
Speculation. Yeah. All right.
What is there? There's no record of this place.
Yo, I found it on Facebook.
You did?
Yep.
Oh,
People
cool.
at home saw.
Are they still around? No, they closed.
Closed, yeah.
Yeah, and they didn't open up somewhere else, did they?
Doesn't
'Cause if
say
they did, I
so.
would follow them, but
Doesn't
I
say
don't think they
so.
did. They're
Permanently.
really nice guys too.
Yeah. 2017. Well,
So
anyway.
that sounds about right. So that's my honorable mention. The little crappy burger where you just put everything on top and season it up, just sort of like harkening back to the beginnings of burgers. You know, 'cause as it's sort of the opposite of like a, a Peter Luger's or a Minetta Tavern burger, which is all about this really high quality meat. And to me, it's like I don't actually want the high quality meat. I want some seasoned up meat. You know, see what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like I might as well just get the steak. I don't need the.
I'm open.
You almost miss out on what you're looking for in a really super high quality burger. It's nice to have once, but it's not the thing that you want when you want a burger.
I can have a low quality burger, like a McDonald's.
Right, that's what I'm
Not low
saying.
quality,
Yeah.
but it's still a burger. But I'm very interested in this burger right here that you're talking about.
What, the murder
The
burger?
murder burger.
Yeah, well, you'd have to do it yourself. I don't know, just
And you
make a patty with a ton of adobo and
yeah.
grill down a whole bunch of sauces and it was a toasted bun and I think they put lettuce and tomato, as I recall.
You should put like a mole inside the burger, like a Juicy Lucy,
Right. Oh, I didn't even think of Juicy Lucy's.
and you would call it a juicy. I don't know. I don't know the Spanish word for
A juicy mole.
juicy mole.
A Lucy mole. I forgot about the Juicy Lucy. I did get a Juicy Lucy in Minneapolis. I picked it up on the way to the airport. And I figured, okay, well, you don't want to eat it when it's right off the grill anyway because it'll burn you. It's all filled with molten cheese. So I got it to the airport, but I think I ate it too late because it wasn't ideal.
Oh, I feel like I've had one and it wasn't hot either. Didn't gush out.
Right, it's got it was a mistake not to eat it right when I bought it. So I can't really even say that I had a Juicy Lucy. I bought one at Matt's Bar or whatever it's called. And we make them at my brother makes them. So
Oh yeah.
But they do some special cheese they put in there, right? They don't just put like cheddar.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe it's one of the home.
But that's not even an honorable mention for me.
Oh,
So
it's not.
top 5 hamburger styles.
Top 5. Let's
Number
go.
5 you mentioned already. It's on your list
Go for
of
corn.
places you want to try. It's the green chili burger in Santa Fe. I went to a place in Santa Fe. I don't remember the name of it. It was like in the middle of a parking area, it seemed. And it's like one of these things where people are on all sides of it, and you order here, and you pick it up here, and you put the condiments on here. But it was, the really perfect conduit for the green chili. Remember in the last show I was telling you about how I accidentally ate green chili wrong because I just heard you wanted green chili when you went to New Mexico. And I said, can I get some green chili? And they're like, what do you mean green chili? And I'm like, I want some green chili. And they just gave me like a side of green chili, and I ate it with chips, and it was super hot. But that's not the way to eat it. On a burger is perfect. It was really good. Number 4, and this might surprise you, but of the top 5 burger styles in the world, I'm going with the Aussie burger. The way that they do it, I love it.
How do they do it?
They do it. There's a place called Ruby's that does it on Mulberry Street.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Ruby's, their brunch place. They're known for their coffee and this burger.
Yeah, Mickey loves that place.
The Australians,
Ruby's.
they don't Ruby like the emerald. So they don't put it on a bun. They put it on bread, but that's not the thing I like or dislike. They put it on like a long bread, but that I don't even think really matters. What matters is they put on beet, what we call beet, what they call beetroot. They put pineapple, and they crack an egg. fried egg. Salute. It's awesome. It's definitely, you should have it on your list of things to try if you never had it.
How much is that? That place
How
is
much
not cheap.
It's expensive because it's on Mulberry Street, but it's not that expensive. When I last went, it was like $10.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, or something. I can't remember. But it's not $20 for a burger.
I remember I was turned off to that place for some reason.
It's
Potential.
I haven't gone in years because it's gotten so popular.
Yeah.
It's like the Yogi Berra. No one goes there anymore. It's too popular.
Yeah,
It's hard to get in. I mean, now it's illegal to get in, but
I think just the staff were really pretentious or something like that.
yeah, there's a little pretension going on there too, especially since they've been successful.
Yeah.
But they're acting like they're hotshot New Yorkers now.
Yeah.
The Australians do well in New York.
The Aussie burger from there.
What?
The Aussie burger from there.
I don't mean from Ruby's specifically. I'm just saying that's a place that you can get it.
Oh,
That's
really?
the only place I've done it because I've never been to Australia.
Oh, you might be able
that
to.
style. We're talking styles, not places. That style is awesome.
Is a really good Australian place in Astoria. Oh geez, I can't remember what it's called, but they have a lot of real Australian food. They might have it.
Do you find you're forgetting stuff since being inside all the time? I'm definitely forgetting things. I never would have forgotten where that murder burger was, but since I haven't
You haven't
been
exercised.
outside in so long or been interacting with people, my brain's you don't need to know that. You're never going to tell anyone that again. And it's gone.
It's
Can't remember what street it's on.
well,
East Tremont. It's on East Tremont. But it took me a while to figure that out. East Tremont.
Wait,
Edith thinks I'm being dramatic for some reason.
you're number 3.
Number three. Fast food style burger, and you could say McDonald's or whatever, but specifically, and that's sort of like a subsect, is any fast food style burger, but specifically the California stuff.
Oh,
Carl's Jr., Fat Burger, In-N-Out, the ultimate one. Even Shake Shack is, I think, doing the California style. That's a delicious way to eat a burger. The small patty, kind of. Every one of them's done
style.
the same.
that's a smash style.
Yeah, and just a soft bun, and even Shake Shack, I would say. But I'm thinking of In-N-Out.
Oh, I had something on my list that's very similar to that, and I have some more information on that matter that I could share with you. But yeah, well, California. They say California invented the fast food style, basically.
Right. And you go out to California, and maybe the pastrami's not as good. Although I've only been to Cantler's, I haven't been Cantor's. I haven't been to
Langers, right?
Langers, yeah. But anyway,
I've been to one
their
of them.
burgers are
Yeah.
definitely better. Their fast food burgers are
Yeah.
noticeably better than
It's
ours.
fast food. It's just a fast food culture.
Yeah.
You're outside. You're hanging
Yeah.
out. You're showing off.
Car culture.
Yeah, the car culture. Yeah, in the
Right.
50s and 60s.
Yeah. No, it's
even before that, yeah.
It is something else out there. I love it so much. It made me want to live in California. When I went to California one time, I think I ate it In-N-Out 3 times in 3 days or something.
Oh yeah, I'm not. I think I respect In-N-Out. I think they run the best business in fast food, but I like other burgers better, definitely.
Well, I don't even mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying specific places. I'm saying that style. If you think that, I don't know, if you think that Five Guys does it better, fine. But my point is that style is number 3 for me. Food style, specifically California style.
I've had 2 California ones. One's Shake Shack, and the other one is Bob's Big Boy. You ever go there?
I used to go there when I was a kid. Are they a fast food? I thought they were more like a diner.
Is that
I
what
haven't been since I was a kid.
Bob's Big Boy? Maybe it's just Big. Wait.
Bob's Big Boy with the.
Yeah. Bob's Big Boy. They have a huge Big Boy in the front.
Right, and he's got a burger.
I always think that's like iconic with California.
Oh, well, I grew up going to it in Maryland, so I don't think of it that way.
Oh,
I would say diner style burger is not on this list. I would take the diner off because diner burgers are crap. They're the worst thing to order at a diner. If we do a show on the best diners,
that's
best things to order at a diner, burger's the thing not to order at a diner.
I It's hard to resist a burger. It's still a burger, man.
I made the mistake of ordering a burger at a diner recently, and I was very disappointed.
I've probably ordered burger in my life maybe 20% of diner excursions. Rarely with my parents because they wouldn't respect it, me getting a hamburger. But with friends,
You order the burger, huh?
I have ordered a number of burgers, I would say. A number.
Would you, if we were making a list of top 5 things to order at a diner, would you put a burger on there?
Well, you'll have to wait and see, my friend. Just
I
off
would.
the top of my head, what would I put? I don't know. BLT, cup of
Love
coffee.
sandwich.
Um, I don't
Disco
know.
fries.
Disco fries, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll make top 10, I think. It'll make top 10.
No,
Not to
not
spoil
for
it
me.
for
I say don't order a burger at a diner. Get a burger at fast food. So, and the Big Mac is included in the fat number 3 for me. The Big Mac's included in the fast food. It's a style of this burger. See what I'm saying? Number 2,
number 2.
sort of the opposite of the fast food style, is the sometimes referred to as New York pub burger.
Oh yes.
Corner Bistro, JG Mellon, the type of burger that's pink in the middle. Usually you could order rare, nice crust, bacon, lettuce, tomato, raw onion. You put ketchup on it if you want.
Yeah, it's great.
Simple. But like to me, and open till 4 in the morning usually. Finelli's, at least open till 2 in the morning. Finelli Cafe?
I've been there.
Have you ever had their
And
burger?
I never had the burger.
They put them on an onion roll, first of all.
Oh.
They melt the cheddar into the onion roll, and then the New York style pub burger in the middle. It's
Nice.
very, very juicy, very pink in the middle, very crusty on the outside.
Portes Nez is watching.
Hey, we
Porte,
were talking about him last time.
yeah, he always watches. He's a big fan of the show. I bet you he can make an awesome burger. If
Oh my God, can you imagine a Puma burger? Just oh God, put it on a torta, make a burger the size of the torta, and put that egg with the chorizo that he makes on top, and the Oaxaca string cheese and the avocado, and take off the chicken cutlet and take off maybe even leave on the chorizo, or he puts on chorizo or hot dog.
He puts on a chorizo omelet.
He puts the chorizo omelet and he puts hot dog sliced
It's a
up.
hot dog chorizo omelet. Yeah, yeah.
I just imagine that chorizo omelet with the Oaxaca string cheese and a
Yeah.
burger
yeah,
that he makes would be unbelievable.
big. I'm not
You
sure
should
how
do
big the
that.
patty.
You should do that if you're watching.
He's watching. He's thinking. He's always thinking.
I would buy that. I'd take people for that. Although I take people for the Puma
burger. Puma burger. They don't
So
really
I
do
love that
burgers.
burger. So and then my number one favorite style of burger in the whole world.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this one.
This is a specific place, but it is a style. At Brennan and Carr in Sheepshead Bay, where I go on the tour all the time.
Yes.
They have this incredible burger. Well, what they make 2 things out of one thing, and that's all they really, really do there is they take the top round of the beef. They have their own butcher room. They've been around since 1939. They butcher it down. With the trimmings, they put it through the grinder twice, and they make a skinny little, almost fast food style burger, but a very high quality version of it because it's from the top round. And then they roast the rest of the top round and make roast beef, what they call hot beef. And you could get a gargiulo burger, which is the burger with the roast beef on it and cheese and onions, or just the burger with cheese and onions is amazing. And they have this juice that collects as they roast the roast beef, this juice, and right, it's an Irish au jus, and they have this like salty, bubbly, beefy beef broth going, and then they will sometimes pour it over, or you could have it double dipped, which means they'll take the bun and dip that, or the burger and roast beef if you do the Gargiulo burger. It's awesome. And Mike Sullivan, who runs this, said the reason it's good is that you don't have the lettuce and the tomato to distract you. It's just meat, cheese, and some fried onions.
Damn.
The beefiest thing in the world. If you love beef, it is a celebration of beef.
I never even.
Yuta doesn't like beef, so she didn't like it.
Oh, the roast beef sandwiches or whatever they call it. The roast beef is
Hot
famous.
Beef, yeah, roast beef, right? Same thing.
But this sounds twice as good.
Yeah, well, the burger itself is what I often eat when I'm doing the tour. They'll just be like, Dave, you want a burger? And I'll just have like, let's look. I can't be eating the Gargiulo burger, but my customers, I take them for the Gargiulo burger with the burger with the roast beef on it and the broth all over it and the cheese and the onions and the it's just phenomenal. And they give you broth on the side and you dunk it in and you're like, it's like dripping off your elbows. It's so good. It's so good.
French dip, like a French dip burger.
It is sort of. It's an Irish dip. The story is that they were friends with the guys from Randazzo, in Sheepshead Bay.
Yeah.
No, not Randazzo. Gargiulo. I don't know why I said Randazzo. Oh, because I mixed up my head. Gargiulos in Coney Island.
Right.
So the guys from Gargiulos would come by to Brennan and Carr, and they play cards until 2 a.m, and they drink a bucket of beer, and they were basically like, it's like, they worked in the kitchen, so they'd be like, don't bother getting us each a burger and a roast beef, just slap them both together. Or they were just kind of goofing around late at night.
Cool.
And that's where it was born. And then they started doing it, in the middle of the day, they'd show up and they'd order that. And then the customers got a hold of it. And it was off the menu. And then it was on the show Man versus Food, and it became on the menu.
Oh.
And I'm perplexed as to why they're the only place in the country that does it, but
yeah,
nobody does it like them.
I'm trying to think of any other.
It's incredible.
Are there any other burgers that are
and the
dipped?
nicest people in the world?
Are there any burgers that are dipped?
A dipped burger, aside from Brennan and Carr?
I mean, I feel like I may have seen like a cheese dip or something like that, but I'm not even sure. Yeah,
like the Sonic. I think Sonic had something about that with those commercials.
Something that perturbs me is dipping your hamburger in ketchup or mustard.
You are against this move, the dipping it in, and then
I
will do that. Like at the end, I'm tired, I'm full, I'm like, I'll dip it, like eat it, like one more bite. But I'm not going to be like bite, dip, bite, dip. I think those people are insane who do that.
It's cold. Condiment is cold or room temperature.
Yeah, you put it on there and let it meld with your. Right.
But whatever. I mean, you know what? I'm trying not to put people down.
No. I mean, they're crazy, but
Yeah.
What about? You're one of the people who puts ketchup all over your fries.
Oh.
Because you don't want it cold. You want it kind of
Because no.
I'm learning about you.
That's not why. That's because I like the randomness of it. I like choosing. It's like an adventure. If it's all the same uniform, then every single French fry is the same. But if you sprinkle it on, there's some that are dry, salty, and then some that are soaked, and then you have to kind of like take the drier ones and then
you got to work
a little
for
bit
it.
off.
You're convincing me.
Yeah,
because that's
fun.
how I like my food. I don't like it all uniform. I like some one way, some another. I like the rough chop. That's generally how my favorite way to eat. Maybe I'll try that next time. I'll keep an open mind.
I want to try that bread in the car, man.
I can't believe you haven't had it. It's so good.
You know what? You
get the burger first, then get the roast beef, and then on your third trip or your second trip, get the Gargiulo burger. First trip has the burger and the roast beef.
I've already had the roast beef like 3 times.
Oh, okay. So
fine.
Get it.
But I want the burger.
I don't even know which one. I would say get the Gargiulo burger because get that one first, and then go back to the regular burger.
I'll go twice. 2 more times.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that you didn't put on the Turkish burger, right?
What Turkish burger?
Isn't there is a hamburger in Turkey and it's like in a case with like a ketchup on it or something like that?
I don't know.
I'm almost sure this is Turkey. So it's a burger in a case.
In a case?
That
Like
to keep it
a
warm.
briefcase?
To keep it warm.
Oh, I see.
I
You
think,
mean like it's already been cooked and it's ready to go,
oh
and they
man,
leave it in a warming case or whatever, or a not warming case.
something. Yes. Oh, it's called a wet burger. Here we go. It's a wet burger.
Where?
In Istanbul.
I'd love to try that, to go to that city.
So yeah, I'm surprised you hadn't heard of it. So it's
I've never been there.
like a burger. Oh, I thought you had been there. Okay, so it's a burger in like a tomato sauce, and it's kept in this cage, like where you would take popcorn out of
I see.
cage, and it's wet and it's too donair or whatever
You mean like stacks of them are kept in there?
yeah, stacks.
Okay. I thought there was like one thing and it's got its own case.
No,
One burger in each case, I thought.
it's
I see what you're saying. Stacks,
For a mall.
it's
Yeah.
steaming itself inside.
with each other, yeah, and like
They're
the
all steaming each other. Oh, it's like an orgy of burger.
thing. It's an amazing orgy, yeah.
Have you tried it?
No, I don't. I never tried it. Never been to Turkey.
Have you ever been to Istanbul?
Never been to Istanbul either. No. I
Yeah,
would.
let's go to Istanbul.
Yeah, it sounds great. Because it must
We're
be.
gonna do a we're gonna road trip. We'll road trip to Istanbul.
I was thinking about going there. 'Cause it just seems like the cultural mixing is amazing. Probably only comparable to here.
Yeah. All right,
Um,
let's hear yours.
so I'm
Top
really-
5.
Okay, you want to hear my burger? You want to hear my burgers?
Yeah, let's go burgers. We're on the burger joint.
No, my
The
I'm
burger
not-
tip.
I'm more proud of my hot dog list.
Okay,
I'm going to tell
But-
you that.
we'll get to it.
So, for those of you watching at home, this is my favorite burger styles. So this is 5. My number 5 is the bistro burger, French bistro burger,
Oh,
baby.
that bistro burger.
French, yeah,
Ah,
French bistro burger.
French bistro burger.
Where?
Interesting.
Cafe Salamanca, I don't know what they're called. Balthazar. Yeah, with the French fries in a bistro are awesome.
Yeah,
And then it's just made right,
yeah,
simple and right, and that's how
Yeah.
most bistros.
You're saying like when you go to a place and they've got like the classics, they've got the coq au vin, and they've got the French onion soup,
Full
and they've got
menu.
the steak frites, and
Right.
they have a burger frites.
Yeah, it's a
That type
bistro.
of place.
Yeah, like that. Cafe Luxembourg.
I think I've had. Yeah, I think I've had it there.
Um,
I just love that type of place. I love everything about that.
Sophia Hussein, who owns a Silly Chili Hot Sauce Company, asked
Cool.
if we use hot sauce.
On burgers?
She said, "Oh, she may have typoed, but she says, do you add hot sauce inside your burger or dip?"
Oh,
So Fat Dave and I, we were talking and saying we don't really dip that much, but the juice
I would
sounds
try
good.
that. I don't do that.
But what if you had a Juicy Lucy
Oh,
with spicy,
A
a spicy
hot-
Juicy
spicy
Lucy?
Lucy.
Yeah, Spicy Lucy.
Spicy Lucy sounds good.
So you do
You know,
like
I
pink
haven't had
sauce.
a burger since the quarantine started. I have had hot dogs that I made here, but we haven't made burgers.
I made about 5 in the last week.
You've made 5 in the last week.
Yeah.
I mean, burgers are so good when you're out. I feel like but you know, they have dry aged burgers at Pino's. Probably should be on my list. Their dry aged burger at Pino's, the Prime Meats, the one on Sullivan that I always go to.
Yeah.
That burger's amazing. They also do an amazing lamb burger.
Yeah.
But you just do it. You just put it on your cast iron, and as soon as the fire alarm goes off, you're ready.
Oh, I never buy burger meat at butcher shops.
They have it pre-made. They
Yeah,
have a little burger machine, and they make it, and they stamp like a little paper around it, and sell them ready to go, dry aged.
if we could help Sophia with getting a hot sauce burger, how can we
Yeah.
sell her hot sauce with the burger? What would you do? Make a dip?
How would I consume hot sauce on a burger?
Yeah, you mix it into the patty.
The silly.
You did saying mixed in the patty. I feel like mixed into some sort of dressing, or just put hot sauce on it.
Yeah, I know.
Why not?
I was trying to think of the Juicy Lucy style.
Spicy burger patty, says the woman who does not like burgers.
If you had like a cheese sauce with the spicy
But that
in the
does sound
middle,
good.
I think that would work.
That would be good because
Hello.
Let's do it. I'm gonna go to Pino's tomorrow and get us turkey meat for our tacos that we're finally gonna eat. And I'm gonna get me a burger, dry aged burger. I'm gonna get you the lamb burger, and we'll try some hot sauce action. But of course, we're not gonna mix it in because it's already made. But
You could do it. You could figure it out.
yeah,
Use a
burgers tomorrow.
insert.
Dude,
Okay.
after we talked about Chinese food, I wanted Chinese food so bad.
Me too.
I was dying for Chinese food.
Yeah. me
And
too.
I just saw today that they are indeed opening the one near me. It's still closed.
Oh, good.
Yesterday I took your city bike. Thank you very much. And I went from downtown over to I went through Chinatown, and I thought Great New York Noodle Town was supposed to be open, but it was not.
Oh.
But I'm sure it'll be open soon. I'm very excited to start eating Chinese food. I miss Chinese food immensely, and now I miss hamburgers immensely.
We had Chinese food like 4 days ago, and I couldn't sleep.
Oh yeah, I saw you got orange chicken and you liked it.
The orange chicken was very good.
It's the lemon chicken that you get next time. Get lemon chicken.
Well, that's
what we talked.
They had lemon chicken on the menu, but it said diced lemon chicken, and so I was afraid that
Yeah, it's diced. Well, no, it's not diced. It's sliced. It's like long slices.
Okay, so that's like the bone.
Like they take just cut it like that.
Yeah.
And there's like a lemon on it. It's you'll like it.
Okay.
But you like the orange chicken.
We did like the orange chicken.
I'm surprised I never had that.
I normally don't get that because it's on the expensive menu.
It's a little bit expensive, and it's also not good for you. It's fried.
And you could get sesame chicken or General Tso chicken on the special combination.
Exactly.
So I normally don't get it.
Oh, go ahead.
But I normally don't get it. But I was trying to impress my wife, so
Yeah.
and it was good. The egg roll was not good. It was okay. It didn't have the little red flecks, red crinkle cuts.
Yeah, you need that. You need that.
pork.
And it's got to have fresh oil.
And then we got what else did we get?
I saw the picture. You
Oh,
weren't
and we
impressed.
got dumplings. I
And they were
thought
the type of dumplings that you liked.
they were yeah. So they were like thin
Yeah, I saw.
skin dumplings.
Don't get dumplings at those.
But
I might have to teach you what to do with the New York Chinese takeout.
Look, I was in the mood for the thick.
You get
for the thick.
chow fun, you get fried rice, you get lo mein, you get chop suey, egg foo young.
Look,
You do get egg rolls, but you don't get dumplings.
at the
Dumplings
time,
go to dumpling place.
at the time, Dave, I was craving the thick skin beef dumplings.
Yeah, you're
was
the
craving it.
Momo king. Of course you are.
So I wanted so.
But you don't get that there. You
Damn me.
you get dumplings at a dumpling place.
If I got what I wanted, I would have been very happy, but I did not, so I wasn't.
But I'm glad the orange chicken was good. That's good.
My number 4 is the backyard barbecue burger.
Oh, I have that on my hot dog list.
Well, that's also.
Backyard barbecue hot dog.
You know
You
what?
have the backyard barbecued burger.
I don't think it's on my list, but let me just say, I don't know if I'm gonna ruin it for the viewers at home, but when a backyard hot dog has the bubbles,
Oh,
when you cook it too much, it has the fire bubbles.
yes, yeah, the blisters, so good.
Oh my! Or even like a camp. Oh, I don't think I've ever had it at a campfire. I'm not even sure.
I
that
don't
would be
even know if
pretty
I
good.
have either, but I feel like I have because I've seen it on TV so many
I
times.
know. You know what? You know what? A hot dog is pretty heavy too. Marshmallows usually better. But anyway, but yeah, a
What
backyard.
you does at campfires is they take bacon, and they like eat it with bread. They stick bacon in the fire.
Backyard hamburger, while rarely perfect, and sometimes only sometimes good, I still would have to include it on my favorite backyard style, favorite burger styles.
Can I have an addendum to mine that I forgot to mention that my
You could say
mind
it.
is jogged because we were talking about stuff that you cook at home.
You could certainly say it.
One of my customers, whose name I can't remember, but they're my customers from Toledo, and they're party people, and they're awesome. And they brought me a can of hot dog sauce, like chili hot dog sauce. And I was considering putting chili cheese dog as one of my top 5, but
Oh,
it didn't even make it as an honorable mention. But it's up there somewhere, top 10 certainly. Chili cheese dog as a type of hot dog. And these guys from Toledo brought me this Rudy's can, and I just used it when I made a hot dog here about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Hi. And I didn't put cheese actually. No, I did put cheese. I put not enough cheese is what it was. And I put a pickle on there and some olives actually, and it was great. It was absolutely great.
so you don't have a chili cheese dog on your list?
No, but I'm feeling like that'd be like my 4th honorable mention. That'd be my number 9 on my list.
I have more than 5 on mine, just to be clear.
Yeah. I'm up to 9 now.
My number 3 is probably your edition of the bistro, and I'm calling it the New American / Irish / English burger. So like at the bars, or even like at
Like a Donovan's Pub.
no, not like
No, not Donovan's Pub.
Donovan's is old
But
school.
that I consider more of a New York pub burger, like Corner Bistro or Finelli's or
This is
J.G.
new.
Allen.
This is New American. New American. So it's like modern bars, or even like you see him at like breweries. You know, it's like hipster.
Okay, like
burger.
Bindle Room in the East Village.
Yeah, like Brindle.
Yeah, it's like an elevated New York pub burger.
Yeah, and also Irish and in England, British you might call them.
Okay, I think I know what you're meaning. Cool.
I never had them overseas, but they look amazing.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel a little guilty it's on my list, to be honest. But
Why do you feel guilty? Oh, you're not as proud of this list.
yeah,
Wait, we only have like 10 or 15 minutes.
My
and
number 2.
You have been we
might go
we have
over.
12 to go.
We might go over. My number 2 is the Greasy Spoon Diner or something
Diner.
like White Manna or something,
Oh, okay, yeah.
or even a diner. A diner could be too. If it's greasy.
White Man is like a burger specific diner.
If it's in a train car, an old train car, that's usually a Greasy Spoon.
Right.
Jack.
Those are cool.
And my number 1, which is
you get eggs at that place. That's true.
my number 1 version of the hamburger, and maybe just fast food, is the drive-in. Drive-in, which is the same culture you're talking about. It's California style, yeah. It's meant to show off your car and hang out, your elbow out the window, talking to your friends. You don't know who's gonna pop up. You smell the fumes. You hear the guy's car in the back trying to show off.
I don't know if I've ever been to a drive-in.
Americana.
I don't think I've ever been to a drive-in.
There's a
Drive-in movie we're talking about.
No.
Wait, are you talking about movies?
No, I'm not talking about movies.
Oh, I was misunderstanding.
No,
You're talking about
I'm talking about a
drive-in
burger joint.
Oh, I've
drive-in
done that.
burger
Yeah.
joint.
A drive-in burger joint.
I
Okay.
mean, like White Castle is pretty much a drive-in also. I mean, you go to the one in Queens Boulevard in by me in Regal Park or whatever that area is, Broadway and Queens Boulevard,
What, the White Castle?
or by the mall. There's a White Castle and a huge parking lot. It's so all
yeah.
the kids could come and show off their cars.
Right.
And this is like it's also like the California culture of showing off your car.
Exactly.
In Long Island, we have the All American Burger, which is probably one of the greatest hamburger places of all time.
Oh, I don't know.
Unbeatable. Next time you go to Jones Beach,
Oh, okay, near there.
yeah, that's where I grew up, and they're the best fries.
I'm reading The Power Broker. I'm like a third of the way through, and it's all about Jones Beach.
Oh,
Go back.
I don't know if it was around at the same time, but
How far back, do you know?
I think they came up in the 60s or 70s.
That's plenty old. Cool. I
Awesome.
wanted to try that. Okay.
Yeah. If you ever
But
go
I'm
to
not
my parents' place,
Check once I get a new car.
okay.
Checker stays in the 5 boroughs.
All right, now what are we doing now?
Was that that's your number one? That's a good list. So now it's time for your hot dog list, which you're more proud of. I say you just keep going, then I'll come in with
And
my hot dog list.
like I was thinking about like smash burger and different flavors, but everything's kind of intersect with each other, and also with like chili dogs. People talking about Cindy Vanden Bush, what's her face from the Turnstile Tours, Cindy Vanderpump Rules. Um, she told me the Flint style Coney Island hot dogs. Then
Right.
you got the Coneys from Detroit. Then you got the Michigans from upstate New York, which I love. Oh, those are the hot dogs. But
Right. But yeah, now wait,
but it,
you just did hamburgers. So these are hot dogs.
well, I have yeah, but I was talking about like the chili stuff. It's just like I don't just like getting a. I guess I'm talking about. Um, I didn't really go for the styles as much, like as far as the flavor profile, like the smash
Right.
burger or the chili dog. It's like too confusing, so I just went for the whole aura
Okay.
of a space, something like that. That soliloquy needs editing, but you get the idea.
I,
My
oh, yeah. Oh, Sophia Hussein says, "Do you miss tacos?" For at least for me, the answer is yes. I miss tacos a lot, and I bought, even though these aren't the tacos that you buy when you're allowed to go outside, but uh, I bought the old El Paso crunchy tacos,
oh yeah,
and I'm gonna
wow,
make those tomorrow.
it's like mom. That's mom style.
Exactly.
It,
My mom
it,
made it. It's my favorite thing my mom made. And you want to hear the craziest thing?
yeah.
We That was always my favorite thing, and she made it for me from like age 12 to about 15, 10 to 15. And when it was my birthday, she'd say, "I'll make you anything you want." I wanted the tacos. And then it became like this thing. I was like, "Oh, isn't that funny that like Dave's favorite, as I grew up, it was like Dave's favorite thing was those tacos, but we never ate them again. We
Oh,
talked about them
oh.
and never ate them again." I'm 41. So it's been how many years? 30 years or so. 20, 25 to 30 years. 26 years since my last taco. My mother and I bought the old El Paso and the taco seasoning within 9 hours of each other, like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, ESP or something.
Isn't that weird?
That's creepy. I'm creeped out. I'm getting chills, man.
Isn't that strange?
I'm getting the chills.
So I miss real tacos, and I miss those old nostalgic tacos. It's
My
weird. It's like the missing of the real tacos set off the nostalgia.
my number 10 hot dog. My number 10 doggy style hot dog.
Wait, 10? You have 10?
Yeah, I got 10. I'm gonna go through quick.
All right, let's hear. I won't. I
Well,
won't.
half of them are throwaways, but I do
Okay.
love them. Number 10 is a corn dog. Love a corn dog. They're good.
People always want to try the corn dog on my tour.
They're great. Oh, really? I didn't know
Yeah,
they're not.
foreigners always want to try
Oh,
corn
very
dog.
American.
And I always get them one at Nathan's Famous. They have a very good corn dog.
Oh, interesting.
I don't not get them the regular hot dog. I get them both. So you could eat them both.
My number 9 is a dirty water dog.
Oh, I hate those, but there is a place for that.
Some of them are awesome.
I've never had a
Actually,
good one.
yeah, the best ones are grilled, so I guess they're not even dirty water.
They're not dirty water dogs at that point.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, dirty water dogs are pretty bad,
if
but there's a place for them in this world.
if they're sabret, if they're not from a halal cart ones are pretty damn bad. If they're like a good hot dog, a sabret hot dog, and a dirty water, and you got the red onions, sauerkraut, and mustard, you're good to go. Maybe some
I
relish.
eat the dirty water dog on the 4th of July because it's my patriotic hot dog
Because of why?
day. It's my patriotic duty to eat a hot
Oh,
dog on that day. And I live in Manhattan, and there's dirty water dogs around, so I get them.
my number 8.
Yeah, I don't go out of my way to go to a good hot dog place. I probably should.
My number 8, and I guess this upper part of the list has some has love-hate relationship, but I still wanted to list them. Is a foot long hot dog. Foot long.
Yeah, yeah.
Great dog, but only when it's a thin dog. Sometimes they go a
Oh
little
yeah,
too
they have
deluxe.
Yeah, that's too much.
And then they get like they don't. The mixture is not good.
It's not right. It's
And it's
not
not
right.
crisp.
But they have like at the ballpark they'll have it.
Sometimes, yeah, but some
Which
places.
makes me wonder, why do I not, and I'm assuming you don't, have a ballpark hot dog as one of the top ones?
And maybe I do.
Maybe.
Um,
See, I
Alma
don't. I've
Alma
just realized I
Sembeck.
forgot. I would put that on my list.
Sembeck says the Super Dog in Chicago is their all-time
Oh,
favorite
Alma.
hot dog.
Super Dog is so good. You know Super Dog? It's a drive-in. It's a drive-in. I my cab driver took me there. I went with my cab driver on the way to the airport in Chicago one time, and it's awesome. It's the best Chicago style hot dog, and you know how I feel about Chicago style hot dogs.
Oh, cool,
Hi, Alma.
cool. Yeah, it looks awesome. I'm looking at it right now. The viewers at home
It's
looking at it.
it's primo Chicago style.
Nice.
My family's a big Herm's hot dog palace family. Just nothing beats it. But Super Dog's like, um, it's the prototypical Chicago hot dog, but a little better. Like, I don't know, better quality somehow.
My number 7 is Chicago chili dogs et al. So,
Ah,
which means like all, as I was saying before, all the different
yeah.
varieties. Because I couldn't even choose, and I think if I had to choose, I might choose like upstate New York. But I can't even. I don't even like really know. I mean, there's like the meat stew and the raw onions,
Yeah.
maybe cheese in some areas. I don't like cheese, so that's
I
something I
think
don't
that's
like.
like Rudy's that I was telling you from Toledo. I think it's the same thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's this chili hot dog sauce.
But I guess it needs to be, if I'm gonna have a chili dog, it doesn't need to be. I'll be happy wherever it is. And for these chili dog place, it's more like the places. If it's a greasy spoon, then it's great. I think there's a place in Troy, New York. It's like uh, something lunch or something like that, and they had like a little snappy hot dog with really
Mm.
soupy meat sauce on it and onions, and that's pretty much as good as it gets for me.
So yeah, there's a number of places that are called Coney Dog, Coney Island System in Rhode Island, and it's like
And you have New York
when they
system
say a
too.
Coney Dog in the Midwest or Detroit or even Rhode Island, they're talking about this chili sauce on there,
Right, right.
but
And
they
even,
call it Coney something. When we say Coney
oh,
Island, that's not what we're talking about in New
right.
York.
And there's a lot of different varieties.
Out of Philly.
There's a lot of different varieties of the chili dog. I mean, in the South they put coleslaw on it too,
Yeah, that's good.
and then
Coleslaw on the dog's good.
in the New York system in Rhode Island, and then I don't know if they're gonna have it in yours, but like the in Washington D.C. they got the half smoke with the chili sauce.
Well, I would put the half smoke because I'm from DC and I love
Yeah.
the half smoke, but it's not a hot dog. That's not a hot dog.
Okay,
That's in the category of sausages.
good point. Number
We could
6.
have a bratwurst versus knockwurst versus half smoke versus you that'll I'll die on that hill for a half smoke.
My number 6. I'm not rushing. Don't worry about time, Dave. I'm just going.
I'm not worried.
My number 6 is a
I have
Ripper.
nothing to do for the next like month or two.
Okay. I gotta get up at 7 a.m. for the baby, but
Oh,
we're good.
I got a
We're
big
good. I gotta get up. So number 6 is the Ripper.
points.
Is the Jersey Ripper. So
Okay.
it's basically a hot dog that's fried until it bursts open. That's pretty.
Which I
good.
saw on there was a PBS show like 10, 12 years ago
Yeah.
about top 10 hot dogs.
Oh.
And they mentioned the Ripper in that one, and
Oh,
I'd never
yeah.
heard of it. And I went out and I had a Ripper at Rutt's Hut.
Yep.
I wrote a blog about it. I remember it was 2006,
Yep.
and yeah, I had a bad one.
Oh
And
yeah.
there's a picture of me like looking at it like with it's in my mouth. I'm looking like, what the fuck is this?
It was
You
over.
could see I didn't like it.
It was
It was
too
there was no
much?
snap or anything. It was like
Oh.
it had been maybe sitting in the oil a long time. My
Oh.
one and only experience at Rutt's Hut in 2006, I had a bad one, but everyone loves it so much. I feel like it's my fault.
I think I had the Italian dog there. Is that what it's called? It's a hot dog in a
It's a
pita,
relish. It's all about the relish they put on.
in a dish. Yeah, with a Ripper. But there's
Oh,
another.
Italian one's different.
Italian
Okay.
dog. It's like in a pita, or it's in a pocket. It's not in a pita. It's in a pocket with potatoes in it and onions and peppers. And I think I had that at Rutt's Hut. They have them at the same place all the time because it's basically
So
a
what number
hipper.
is this for you?
This is number 6.
Wow. I only made a list of 5, so
Don't worry. Well, I couldn't narrow
we're
it down,
we're up to 5 on you now.
dude. I couldn't leave these guys off
It's
there.
hard to narrow it down.
I couldn't leave them
I
off.
like it that you put it on the screen that you list it. That's helpful.
Yeah, it's for the viewers.
Yeah,
So
and
my,
for me.
so my number 5. This is my real list now. This is my top
Right.
5. My real list.
Okay.
I'm serious. My number 5 is something that I bet you don't have, and I'm not competing to find ones that you don't have, but I bet you don't have this one, famous Fat Dave.
It's so sick.
And you're gonna be kicking yourself. It's a cocktail Frank, aka
Ooh.
pig in a blanket.
Ah, I am
Irresistible.
kicking myself. That's a brilliant one. That's a very good style of hot dog.
And that's one you dip too. Don't forget you.
I
always
do
dip
love
it.
that. Yes,
Yeah,
except
awesome.
for when the mustard's too strong. Then I'm like, you just ruined my hot dog.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it's too strong. You gotta get used to it. I could eat like 10 of them in.
Well, the good ones at like events are really good. The ones that you get from like a freezer, in a box in your freezer,
Right.
not good.
Right. You have to be. Yeah, from an event, but then you feel like you don't want to be the guy eating a hot dog all night at the event at a fancy
Oh yeah,
event.
no, I've been there. I'd be like, I've eaten 4 of those, but that's like 2/3 of a hot dog. I could definitely eat more.
But you're in a suit or
Right.
something, and they have like all the things too. They might have rack of lamb. They might have like rack of lamb. What do you call it? Is that what it is? Lamb chops? The little lamb things.
Oh yeah, lamb lollipops.
Oh, the lollipop is when they skin the bone, so you can hold it
Oh,
like
what
that.
are you talking about?
But it's the same. No, it's the same thing. Lollipop. Yeah, lollipop, lamb lollipop, whatever.
You take it by the bone and you eat the end off.
And those things like $8 each. You should really eat that, but I still go
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
pig in a blanket.
Do you think they rely on the fact that people feel like uncomfortable and like don't really want to eat too much hors d'oeuvres?
They rely on that.
It's putting that business, the hors d'oeuvre business.
They rely on it so they can take it home to their family.
Right,
Like
right.
that. I know that for a fact.
I love hors d'oeuvres, but you have to be talking while you're.
Oh my god.
It's like you're in a social situation. Like there's no chowing down on hors d'oeuvres.
That's why there's some foods I like to eat at home.
Right. Or alone or whatever.
Yeah, I don't want to. I just want to make love to my fried chicken by myself. I want to get in the bones and.
If I think back
Take
to
my
my
time.
biggest food experience in my life, a lot of them been alone or in my home. Like, I think about I still think about this Reuben I had at Cat's Deli in 1997. Alone, looking against a wall. It was amazing. Changed my life.
All right, so my number 4 is something I don't know why I picked this actually, but it's a hot dog costume.
What?
I'm not really sure why I picked that, but yeah, it's funny when it's funny when someone's in a hot dog costume.
That's your 4th favorite style of hot dog.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. It's funny.
What about the Wienermobile? Is that up there?
I don't have car on it.
Let's see.
I don't have car on my list, but I could. But I could.
Yeah, I hear you. All right.
So
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
that's-
Hot dog costume. It is iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could even do the hot dog meme. You know the hot dog meme?
There's a
Where
lot
the guy's like, or not meme, sticker or whatever.
if
And it's like a hot dog going like that.
my number 3 is the papaya dog.
Oh,
This
as a New York tour guide, I should have put that on there. I take people to Papaya King.
Papaya King and his Gray's Papaya also, which is only
Yeah.
one left.
Gray's Papaya's open right now.
Oh, really? Gray's Papaya is great. Wonderful. Wonderful dog. Wonderful. Pretty perfect, I would say. And
Yeah, it's a very New York experience, specifically New York experience.
Regis Philbin calls it dessert. in a hot dog or something like that. Dessert in a bun or something like that.
Well, because you're drinking the sweet papaya juice.
No, because it's just so wonderful.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah.
Wonderful.
It is nice. I went there with Bourdain. I went on with
Oh,
Bourdain for that.
oh, you took him there?
Oh no, the producers took us both to
Oh,
the one on 37th and 8th. It's not there anymore.
oh yeah. How was it?
It's
What was
fine.
it? What was it
But
like?
it's very New York.
What was it? What
Very
did
New York.
Anthony Bourdain say?
What?
What did Anthony Bourdain say?
He said that this is his papaya, his Gray's papaya, his papaya dog.
His favorite.
Like that,
Oh,
and they pan over to the guy behind the counter. And he's like, I know him. He's a regular customer of
oh yeah.
mine.
Oh, of course.
So he was right. He said he lived there.
Cool.
And then he like made a comment that if you're some psycho like Misery, like Stephen King's Misery, like thinking that you're gonna figure out where I live, by the time this airs, I'll have moved by then. And then he did move.
Those episodes are very dark.
Yeah, it was all dark. It was all Taxi Driver references.
Noir.
That was my favorite thing that I did with Bourdain was the Taxi Driver reference. That was my idea too. Because well, I mean, we're in a checker cab. It's not that big of a leap, but I know he always does references.
You
You
should.
know, like he did with Batali, he did a Godfather one, and like, so I was like, the scene in Taxi Driver where Martin Scorsese himself is in the back. You remember
Oh,
the super dirty one
oh yeah.
where he's like, you see that woman, you see that silhouette, you see that woman in that window, you see that woman, you see that woman. That's my wife. That's my wife.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm gonna kill her. We did that scene, but like cleaned it up. Very dirty. Talks about shooting her in the pussy. So Bourdain changed it, and all that De Niro does in that scene is adjust the rear view and look at him.
Oh,
So that's what I did that.
oh.
He doesn't say a word. Remember?
I'll have to watch
You
again.
remember that scene? You don't remember that scene?
I saw the Bourdain show before I watched the Taxi Driver.
Oh, so you didn't get it. So you saw it. You saw me before you met me, and you saw us do a reference to something that you hadn't seen yet.
I saw when I saw you on the show, it was like this old guy. It was like an older guy,
What
and
do you
now
mean?
when I look at you, it's like this young kid doing it.
Oh, you thought I was old. Oh, you know why?
Because you were older than me.
They told me.
Or
Well, I
some-
was older than you.
You,
I still
you
am.
still are, but
But
then
by
you
like
weren't.
2 or 3
Then
years,
you
right?
aren't.
But they told me to grow my stubble and look dark. That was the only thing. They said, grow your stubble. So I remember, like, finally I shot the Bourdain show. I could shave. They wanted me to be like a brooding Travis Bickle type. But I'm not.
Oh, you were how old were you? 26?
27, I think.
It's so young.
Yeah. No, it's totally crazy that Bourdain was just like, oh, this 27-year-old, like,
Yeah, you don't know anything.
He-
Who knows anything?
he plucked me up, and then I was like, and then I remember when we were shooting there, I wanted to like say, like the producer wanted to say something about my tours, and I was like, oh yes, please, and he's like, he's gonna get tours, he can't do them, and I was like, I'll find a way to get a checker.
Oh.
Let's just, but in a way, he didn't mention the tours, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
My
still
note-
an endorsement.
My number 2 is it's a New England style dog. Now, what a New England style dog is,
that?
so it's kind of just I don't think it's an official dog, but basically it's in a split top bun, which is like the greatest thing ever. Like it's a game changer as far as a lobster roll. You know what I'm talking about? Split top bun
Yeah, like yeah,
with the edges cut also,
right.
and then you
Like what Luke's Lobster uses.
yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
any lobster roll in a split top bun or any hot dog, and it's because it's extra soft and pillowy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then also there's like the Reds in Maine, and they're like extra snappy.
Oh, really?
They have
I
good.
like a snappy one.
They have very good. It's good sausage culture in New England.
You know what I like when you cut the end of a hot dog, like you score it, and then as you cook it, it blossoms.
Open. I like when you have the hot dog, and then you have a little bit of the other hot dog on the link still attached to your
Ah,
hot dog.
that's
That's
that's just like you're gonna have a good day when you get that.
that's like a boar's head hot dog. Those are great. So yeah, so I that bread blows me away on a New England dog, and that's why it's my number two. But my number one is a place, and I would regard it as a style. You could probably guess it at home if Fat Dave hasn't guessed it already.
Wait. You want me to guess it?
Sure.
is
Look, it's the most obvious answer. It's the most obvious answer.
is it is it? Yeah, Nathan's Famous is Judith's guess.
Famous. Nathan's Famous is my
Yeah.
favorite doggy style.
Yeah.
I would say Nathan's.
Sauerkraut, onions, and mustard,
It's just Nathan.
and New York onion sauce, the red sauce.
You could do that if you like, but the flavor is different. It's the flavor's like extra salty or so. I don't know. It's so delicious, Nathan.
Huh.
And the branding is second to none. And
Sure.
eating in Coney Island on
Yeah,
the
going to the original one. I mean,
Yeah.
trust me, that's one of
The
my favorite things to
original.
do in the world.
So, but I guess most of the outposts are very similar in flavor as far as the hot dog. Um, but maybe because it's my number one, it's location specific, but maybe not. When I think of a hot dog, I think of Nathan's, and I'm comfortable with that, Dave.
Dude, I take customers to Nathan's all the time. I feel like if you haven't been to Nathan's and had like a, full, true Nathan's experience, you really haven't done New York.
Yeah, essential.
Even in the winter, you should go down to Nathan's, have a hot dog down there.
It sounds wonderful.
Even in the winter, I mean, see, the thing is, if you're just going to go to Nathan's, come back. I don't know about having a hot dog if you're a tourist, having a hot dog and going up on the
Dude.
boardwalk if it's cold. But if you're like going through there with me or for some other reason,
Yeah.
hot dog, boardwalk
Okay.
in the cold,
Yeah.
and certainly in the warm, but in the cold, it's very New York. If you have like one day in New York,
Yeah.
Nathan's.
Well, I would go to like Brighton Beach also. Go to the supermarket there.
Well, yeah, I mean, but would you say that you haven't been to New York if you haven't been to Brighton Beach?
No,
If you're a
but
tourist who's never been to New York, that's the first day.
I despise going somewhere just to eat something and then going back.
I know.
home.
That's a good way to look at life.
Yeah.
That's actually really good because you get into a rut with that, and you just do what you want to do and eat what's around. You're gonna have a more organic, natural experience. So
You can't.
there's more to food than like yelping it.
Yeah, and it's a checklist, just checklist tourism.
Right,
Typical fun
checklist
out.
tourism. Right.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if I was going to make a checklist, I would put Nathan's on that. That's another one. Let's do that one.
Wait.
Top 5 or top 10 things that you would tell a tourist who's never been to New York, who has 24 hours here, what to do. Where would you go in 24 hours? First of all, don't sleep.
Good question.
You have 24 hours. That's a good question. Let's do that next week.
Alma Sambeck says she took the subway all the way from Hotel Pennsylvania in Midtown to Nathan's just to go to the original.
Awesome.
Well, I hope she had it. I hope she walked
Wait, she
around
didn't come
too.
with me? I didn't take her?
I don't know. Well
Failed.
worth it.
Failed her.
My mom says she used to go to. My mom, Gail Orlick, says she used to go to Nathan's in Oceanside, which was a drive-in, basically. Also, I don't know if
Yeah.
she was watching before, but it's a drive-in. People go there. She'd tell me about it. So they would go there and like on Grease, the movie
Yeah.
Grease. Yeah, you just go there and show off your car. And now we have all these car shows that happen in the parking lots of Nathan's. That's like the most classic place, or the White Castle. That's Americana, baby.
Yeah, I want to do something like that.
So okay, so now
And
that's
a
my.
movie. I want to go to a drive-in movie too.
I don't like drive movies.
Yeah, you told me there were bugs.
Too many bugs. You can't hear it well. Either you can't hear it or you can't see it. Because you're looking through your windshield. It's not great. And you hear it through the speakers. That's good. Or you go outside.
Because I was.
They have an FM.
Mickey says because she wasn't there with me. I went with Dean and Matt. I went with two guys, and we sat in the back of his pickup or his truck or something like that. His pickup or his what do you call it, hatchback. We sat in the back of his hatchback and watched. It was not comfortable, man. So,
Yeah. You know what I would do if I had a sunroof? My last car I did, I would go, the two of us, and sit up on
it's
the
not.
roof.
You're gonna break your roof, man. You're gonna dent
No,
your
I
roof.
sat up there before.
You're gonna dent look. I'm afraid I'm gonna dent my roof, or my rivets and my jeans are gonna scratch it. It's not comfortable.
Here's if you get a scratch on your roof. No one sees that.
And also, it might be better if I had a bench seat, but in the modern
Yeah.
cars, I have a stick shift in between. I can't.
Right.
It's like a little obvious that I'm like trying to do something. It's too much work, man.
Reaching across.
And then if it escalates, then it's not comfortable. You got to do something. You got to go in the back.
Yeah. I have a bench seat in my checker.
Yeah, I would love a bench seat, man. Just
Yeah.
like your checker.
Yeah.
That's the only way I would go.
That's fun.
Checker.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Definitely. We're going to do a drive-in as soon as we can get a ticket.
Yo, that's a big checker too. Yeah, a lot of room. All right. So, anyways,
It's part of the culture. The culture grew up together. Bench seats, drive-in movie.
yeah, 50s.
Roller skate up your food to your door.
That was great. I want to get Dr. Ruth on this show.
Oh, that'd be
I
interesting.
want to know what the 60s were like with a frisky. I want to know how the frisky 60s were for her.
Yeah.
So tell me
You know,
about your hot
she's
dog list.
What?
Tell me about your hot dog list.
Oh, are you done with yours already?
Yeah. Nathan, this is my number one.
Oh yeah, Nathan's number one. That's right. So, oh, I have honorable mentions. Rudy's. So I did have that. I have Not the Ripper. That's what I wrote down because I had such a bad experience. I have to go back. So now these are the top 5 hot dogs.
This is number
1,
five?
2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
Okay.
Number 5. It's I don't want to toot my own horn, and that's why I put number 5, but it's certainly on the list.
You want
It's
to
the
toot your own hot dog?
What?
You don't want to toot your own hot dog?
Yeah, I don't want to toot my own hot dog. It's the hot dog from local.
Oh. Oh. The
Or
local.
Pino's Prime Meats, rather. It should say Pino's Prime Meats because they're the ones who make the hot dog. It's
Local dog.
yeah. Sauerkraut and mustard, toasted bun, and the bun is sort of like the top slice, like you're talking about. And then, although we did it with a potato roll,
Potato roll. Essential.
that it doesn't matter the bun. I'm saying the Pino's homemade hot dog. Pino's Prime Meats. It's part veal, part beef. No pork. So my kosher customers could have it.
Oh, good.
Number 4. Style of hot dog that I'm listing, and on Earth, at least at the time that I wrote this, bacon wrap.
Oh.
Wrap the bacon around the dog like at a bowling alley.
At a bowling alley.
A bowling alley or a barbecue or anywhere a Criff dog does it. Bacon wrapped around a burger. I mean, around a hot dog. It's funny because we were saying it's cheating on a burger.
Yeah.
But I put it on my list. Bacon wrapped around a hot dog's awesome.
They have
Bacon wrapped around shrimp is awesome.
Yeah.
Bacon wrapped around a date is awesome.
Yeah, they have that in LA. They sell it on the street. I think they're
What?
Guatemalan. There's like ladies that sell hot dogs wrapped in bacon on the street.
Oh yeah, so I would go crazy for that. I love it. Yeah, I love bacon wrapped around a hot dog.
I don't think I've ever had one.
Oh, you could, Melody Lanes, are they still open? Do they close? Melody Lanes, the Sunset Park bowling alley?
Oh yeah, old one, really old one.
Yeah, the really old one. They make
Oh.
it there.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
They're
annoyed when you ask, but they make it.
I'm like turned
Criff
over to it.
Criff Dog has it.
Oh yeah, Criff dog.
St. Mark.
I guess I should try it once. I never tried
I
it.
think they do bacon wrap with avocado at Criff Dog.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You number 3, Dave.
Number 3 is a grill out.
The grill? A grill out?
Just backyard hot dog, like we were talking about on yours, with the bubbles, the
Yeah.
charring, the
Yeah. I would say that
blisters.
the hot dog is better than the hamburger, probably.
If I had to choose, I think the backyard hot dog I'll take over the backyard burger.
That's a good choice.
Yeah,
But
I
you
love the backyard hot
kind of got
dog.
to have both, don't you?
Right, you eat both, but the one that you enjoy the most is the hot dog. Because the burger, I don't know, the backyard burger is great, but there's so much to grill. But hot dog, you're always grilling that.
Yeah, they're always
They're
burnt.
always making burgers.
They're
They're only
usually
doing that
burnt or
sometimes.
not burnt. They're usually not done right the first 15 times.
Exactly. That's the other problem.
But
hot dog's done right every time.
yeah, you could see it.
Yeah. And in the backyard, it's either it's underdone or overdone.
Yeah.
I had a very successful one. Because there's two philosophies of grilling. There's grill it all up and put it on a plate, and then everybody takes it off the plate, and you're done with it. Or there's like, let's just have the grill going for the next couple hours, and hey, what do you want? You want a hot dog, and everyone eats at a different time.
Yeah.
And someone's like, oh, give me a well done one, or that style is what I like.
I like that too. I like being at the grill. I like being at the grill because I don't have to talk to anybody.
Right. It's also good for that. You don't have to make conversation. You're like, but you could. It's like being the bartender.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. You get an easy out of any conversation. Oh, I'm doing this.
Right.
And then also, I mean, it's the good thing about it is you getting it right off the grill too.
Yeah.
So what I usually have people, if they don't want their bun toasted, is I'll be like, put your bun out, and I just put the hot dog or the hamburger into the bun, and they walk off.
Oh.
If you really have a major thing going.
I like my trick is I put your hot dog bun on top of your hot dog.
Right.
Or on top of the hamburger, so it gets it nice and hot, warm.
Right.
And it's
but not toasted. It's more
I don't like a
warmed
toasted
up.
bun. Yeah, I don't like.
But if you have those Martin potato buns, like what Dan Delaney uses, you don't need to steam those. You don't need to grill those. Those are good as they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I had one grill moment of glory when my friend Jack used to throw 3rd of July parties, which was brilliant because everyone had off, but nobody had plans because it's the 4th of July.
Right.
You have your plans. So he would have 250, 350 people.
Nice.
And I grilled for hundreds of people one time, and it was so much fun. I was sweating, and I was wearing a Straits matzah hat. That was great. Number
2.
Okay, so number 2 is your number 1.
Nathan's
and or that style sauerkraut, onions, mustard, New York onion sauce.
So what would you call that?
Nathan's or a New York hot dog at a regular hot dog place.
Would you call it Nathan's style?
I'd say Nathan's style or New York style. Sauerkraut, onions, and mustard.
Yeah, I guess that's a Nathan's style. I mean, it just seems like a normal, right?
Yeah, it's just that's the hot dog that made hot dogs famous.
It's great. Yeah.
And this is intentional. Number 1, Chicago style.
Is what?
Chicago style. My blood is from. I have no blood in New York. I love New York with all my heart, but my blood is from Chicago. You doesn't think it makes biological sense, but I'm not talking about biology. I love Chicago deep down inside me because I have a very big extended family that comes from there. When I eat a Chicago hot dog, I mean, I was going to Chicago before I was coming to New York, for that matter. It's something deep down inside of me that I just absolutely love. Sport peppers, pickle spear, poppy seed bun, piccalilli, pieces of tomato, not ketchup, mustard.
What's your favorite place to go in Chicago for that?
Well, Alma was talking about Superdog, which was a great one, but my family does Big Herm's hot dog palace.
Oh,
But any random one is good. I went to one on the south side last time I was there.
yeah.
You could go to random ones. There's a place called Gene and Jude's. Sometimes they put the French fries in the hot dog. Sometimes some of those ingredients are missing, but any random place you go in Chicago is an amazing hot dog. Would you say that's true about pizza in New York?
No.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't say that. I'd say you could go to some random pizza place and not good.
Not
A lot of
today.
dollar pizza.
Dude, you could say that more in New Jersey, probably, or Connecticut, or I don't know about Connecticut, maybe Long Island, but not New York City. Definitely not. It's
Right.
ton of crappy ones. There are some good 99-cent ones, but there's a ton of crappy pizza and food in general in New York. I'd say we have more crappy food than anywhere in the country. We also probably, quantity wise, we probably have more good food too. But
You got everything.
a lot of crap. Delis, the hero bread. Our hero bread sucks way too often. It's a shame, but
It's a Shonda.
yeah, it's Shonda. But in Long Island, yeah, in Long Island, New Jersey.
Look at us. I thought we were never going to get through that.
It took a long time though.
Yeah, but only 15 minutes longer than last time.
I guess so. It did take a long time.
The first time we went for like 2 hours or 2.5 hours.
Really?
Yeah, something like that. It was like 2:20.
Well, we probably had like about 1 million viewers or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, cumulatively, it was probably the most watched event in human history if you add up all the people who watched.
Wait,
and
so,
in the future.
so what's next week?
Next week, diners. What to order at a diner?
No, you had a good idea before,
Oh, I said
like an hour ago.
Well, you could go back and see it, but it said
Dogs versus brats.
brats versus knockwurst versus. No, there's another one. Oh, misnamed foods, like shrimp parm.
That's gonna take a lot of research.
That's gonna take some thought.
It's no. I'm up for the challenge.
Misnamed foods, sausage comparisons, and diner choices, diner menu.
Even more. There's a lot. Well, anyways,
Anyways,
this has been the show called Anyways. Oh, me and a few minutes got Dave around here every Wednesday night. Say good night right now.
I want the Fisher with good night.
All right, good night. Good night, Dave.
Wait, let Fisher say good night.
We have a cat.
Here.
For everyone who's watching, all 1,700 of you, we have Dave's cat saying good night. All right. Good night, cat.
He was not happy at all.